have a guest.
It's me.
This is Sherlinda Jean and Ty Young.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I would like to call this segment Handlin' Bizness. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to highlight people that I know without a doubt are handling their business. And who else to kick this off than Ty Young? I'm telling you, you guys have no idea, but you're about to find out. Ty Young is amazing. She's amazing. So we'll start with the fact that she's actually Captain Ty Young, Army National Guard. Yes. On top of that, she is a student at UNC Charlotte and an A student at that. Thank you very much. What are you studying, Ty?
I'm actually studying pre-med.
Pre-med, see? Pre-med. And that isn't all. And she is, wait for it, drum roll.
Miss Veteran America, first runner-up, 2016.
I mean, look at her. She
awesome.
does all of this. All of this, and she does it flawlessly, and she does it while looking flawless. I had to kick it off using Ty because I just think that she's so inspirational. When I met her on this Miss Veteran America journey, I was so inspired by her. You can't help but be uplifted by her. And so we're just going to get to know her in this segment so you too can get a little glimpse into what I've enjoyed for the past year. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is called 5 Fast Facts. 5 Fast Facts.
Well, I love to eat. Oh my gosh, bacon and turkey bacon. I'm a big enthusiast of like the Camaro. I own
The Camaro?
The Camaro, like
The car?
Chevy Camaro. I have a bright orange one, so I wasn't trying to be subtle. Like, I know I'm gonna get speeding tickets. I'm a Carolina Panther enthusiast. Like, goes to all the games, looks at all the vlogs, secretly makes sure that they're like eating and doing things right, just because they mean that much to me. I mean, what is life without football?
I love football too. See?
Like, what is there? I absolutely love to sing and dance, especially when everyone's like watching and I can do a really bad job at it, but I really much do love to sing and dance. Favorite songs, low-key, the national anthem. I'm just saying. As fact, I completely love Sherlinda. She doesn't want me to say this, but I love her. She's absolutely amazing. That is the best fact ever. Love her.
Those are 5 fast facts. I didn't know that she was going to do that. I really didn't know that. Okay, well, I have some other questions for you.
Oh, goodness.
This whole thing is about keys to success, right? Handling your business. So I have to know, how do you do what you do? Like, what are your keys to success? Like, what would you say has helped you get to where you're at?
Definitely say being on the forefront of your personality and not being afraid to ask the tough questions, regardless of who it is. Sometimes you have to go in there with guns blazing and just say, who are you, what are you, and how can you add to my success? And not being afraid of that rejection factor. You'll never know the answer unless you ask them. And so being the forefront of your personality is not shaving out the good parts so that you don't outshine or overshadow anything. Be the best part of you no matter who you're talking to, because opportunities are limitless when you know who you are and what you're looking for in life. So I'm there, I'm bursting in the door, I'm loud, I'm proud, I love America, and I want to be the best that I can. So when you're asking the hard questions, sometimes you have to kind of will people into what you need them to do. So how can you help me? What do you do? Excuse me, I'm not trying to ask your salary or how much you make. I know I can Google it, but realistically, what do you get out of what you do? And sometimes you have to ask people the hard question because there's a mirage of some jobs. Maybe you want to be a doctor. Maybe you don't mind the sight of blood, but are you going to be on your feet for 12 hours? What's the part of patient care that you don't particularly enjoy? You have to ask people those questions because you don't know. You don't know what it's like because you've never been in those shoes. So you have to ask the hard questions even if the person isn't as comfortable with answering them. They have to paint a great picture. Sometimes you need to see what mixing 2 colors looks like, even if it's not the best color that you like. Lastly, I guess I would say be your own brand ambassador. You have to carry the image that you want to present to others. So you have to be able to tell them who you are. And by being your own brand ambassador, you're not comparing yourself to somebody else. I can sing like Whitney Houston. I can dance like Jennifer Lopez. I can swing a racket like Serena Williams. No, you have to tell them why you're good at what you do. Being your own brand ambassador. My name is Tiye Young. Ty Young. This is my brand. I love to sing. I love to dance. And when I get on that dance floor, everyone's watching just because I love to be explosive. You have to tell people the specific and unique things to you that you can contribute to them as well, because other than that, you're just a dime in a dozen, a 1 of 10, a 3 of 4. So I want to be numero uno of numero cuatro every time.
You didn't catch that, did you? It happened so fast, you didn't catch it. But at the very end there, what did you say?
Numero uno de numero cuatro.
Because she also, fast fact, speaks fluent Spanish.
Muchas gracias por eso.
She is one of my many Spanish teachers. As you have seen in the previous episodes, I really want to learn. I have an appreciation for it because I have family who are Latino, and I love them, and I want to be able to communicate. Ty, how did this come about? Like, I love this fact about her. I think it's amazing. But tell me, how did this happen?
I can honestly say, yo no soy un hispanohablante. So I'm not a natural Spanish speaker. I actually grew up in a neighborhood where we had an influx of people coming to the United States, and they all spoke Spanish. And you know me, I'm explosive. I want to know who you are. I don't want to know what you're about. But we couldn't communicate because we didn't speak the same language.
Wow.
So I was going to all the stores, the local las tiendas, and I wanted to be like them. I wanted to know what they were saying. So I started out in 6th grade at Hawthorne Middle, and I signed up for the first Spanish class. And from then on, I went to college and I got a degree in International Global Studies, Spanish, and the sociología, or sociology of people. And so with that, I practiced every day. I went to school in the Dominican Republic. I would walk up to random people with my parents because they'd make me speak Spanish. Like, speak Spanish, girl. Go show them what you know. And I would go and ask them, do they speak Spanish? I would ask them about their lives, what they were doing, how many kids they have, or what they were just doing in their life. And I would ask them to explain it to me only in Spanish. So I was actually immersing myself into it. And so I want to apologize to all those people I stopped at the park when I was a kid. I'm so sorry. I know you did not want to speak to Lo siento para mi corazón. Like, from my heart, I know you didn't want to talk to me about what you were doing. But that's kind of how I got to it. And before you knew it, I was un hispanohablante, a Spanish speaker.
Goals. Hashtag
Goals.
Okay. Curious. I could interview her forever, and I'm sure you're just like itching for me to just put her social media down there so you can ask her some questions too, and you'll get your chance.
Yes.
You will get your chance, but we're not done yet. So as you can see, she is very expressive, and that is one thing that just is very obvious from when you meet her. But how else would you describe your personality?
I would definitely say that with being explosive, I'm expressive in anything that I feel comfortable with, but things that I want to fight for. The biggest part of my personality is being an active citizen.
Yeah.
You can't just sit back in society and let it pass you by. And it doesn't mean it has to be a grand gesture. It just means you have to make small strides every day to make the place that you live in better. If it's from picking up the piece of trash, or stopping cars so that kids can pass by safely, or helping the person that you know needs help out of the grocery store. You be a part of it and just watch how your small changes become a movement, become a gesture, and then become history. And that's the way I like to live my life. History.
I love this. I love this. I'm see, she's perfect. So she's very expressive, very persistent, very open-hearted. But what's something people probably wouldn't know? Like, I want to know the unknown. Give us the secrets.
Okay. As big of a personality that I do have, I have a big fear of walking in a room full of people. Honestly, I can feel.
Wait.
Yes.
Tiye. Tiye, you are first runner-up Miss Veteran America. There were like thousands of people there. And I will tell you that she sang in front of all these people and it sounded so angelic, just so powerful. And you get
my knees shake. The hair on the back of my neck probably stands up. It is like I have to see a blank space. My hands start to sweat profusely at walking in a room full of people. I have this intense fear, and even talking about it right now, my hands are sweating because I hate it.
This is okay. This is news to me. And if anybody out there, our friends, our sisters, anyone we've ever worked with or served with, if you're hearing this, you're probably like, what?
But it's the truth. It's the truth. It's not that I don't enjoy the attention, because who doesn't like a quick hair flip and talking to people every now and again? Woo! But it's tripping over the carpet. Don't turn into the wall when they go to shake your hand, because you're not. It's those things that are all going through my mind when I meet people. And so I count my steps. I take a breath. I shake their hand and only speak and answer the questions after they finish the sentence.
I would have never guessed. But that's very interesting, and it probably adds to some of your humility, because you know this about yourself.
Yes.
Nobody else knows. Now you know.
I trip everywhere.
But that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty interesting, because I'm sure we can all relate to that.
Yes.
But a lot of us suck at hiding it. Like, I'm just clumsy.
I fall down a lot.
I fall down. But that's amazing, and you probably learned over the years how to hone that. Like, we all have our shortcomings, or what we perceive as shortcomings, and we have to manage that and find a way to shine regardless.
Yes.
That's really awesome.
I don't win them all. Like, there are some steps that have gotten the best of me. There are a couple notes that I have missed in life, and there are a few performances that I wish people would delete off their YouTubes, because it hasn't always been the best. You don't win them all, but if you go in with the mentality that you can do it, you've kind of already won half the battle.
Yeah.
You finish it,
I like that.
You've already won half the battle. The next part is just honing on it, finding those glitches and fixing it, because I can honestly say I haven't won every battle. There are some singing times where I was just like, nope, that's not for you.
Just kidding.
Yep, just kidding. Rewind. So that's I guess that's a big part of life.
Outstanding. Okay, so the last thing I know, I could keep you here forever.
Oh,
I really could. I'm selfish like that. It's my friend. It's my sister. So the last thing I wanted to ask you is, like, what is one of your biggest focuses right now, like in life, day to day? What is the one thing that's been on the forefront of your mind? Like, if you could just give a PSA to anyone watching, what would it be?
It would definitely be about veteran health care and the opportunities that veterans have to seek the best medical care. And I guess it's on my day-to-day, because I'm a veteran. I recently separated active duty, and I almost found myself at a loss, like, how am I going to get credible and good health care? And you start to wonder, if something happens to me, am I going to be wheeled off and be seen in 2 to 3 hours? Is that doctor going to have time to see me as their own instead of just a number? Because they're not getting paid for production like other physicians. They're getting paid to see a mass of people regardless. And so they're tired, they're worn out. And are they going to see me to want to fix me but not maintain the hurt or the pain I'm in? And so that's definitely on the forefront of my mind when I wake up, because I want to be a medical doctor. I want to work at a VA. I want to be a director of a VA for medical care for veterans. So it's on my mind that to give them the best services that they need, because only we've been taught maintain to continue on by fixing the small glitches but not healing. And at the end of the day, I want to go home and everything that I was given, from life to limb to sanity to strength to weakness. So I know that I need physicians that are smarter than I to do so. So I believe that they do the same processes as everyone else. And lastly, I love her. Charlinda's amazing. If you don't know why she's my sister, it's because I would follow anything that she does. She's a great mentor. She's a great asset to this community, because she puts her best in every single thing that she does. The businesses that she does. I mean, And this isn't to blow her up or it's that credible shot that are happy people in my life. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for being an awesome sister. You rock. I'm going to be persistent in your life and you're never going to get rid of me. I hope you know that.
I love you, sis.
Love you too.
Guys, that's all I got for you. I had to bring the best. The best has to go first. Ty Young is it. I hope you are enriched. You feel more knowledgeable and motivated now, as I have been by her and her testimony. We know that she's going to go far because she is handling her business.
Thanks.
So I'm going to put all of her social media, like, subscribe, follow her. She has a lot to say and she has some really great things going on right now. So on behalf of myself, thank you. And all my followers, thank you. We want to just say we appreciate you for who you are. Thank you for your service to this great nation.
You too.
And we will catch you on the flip side. Thank you guys.
Pasen un buen día.
Adios.
Ciao.
Cool.